Good morning to all. Dear students, I hope that you all are keeping fine. Today we are going to discuss about chapter number 20, simple past tense, past continuous and past perfect tense. Come, let us see one by one. The simple past tense talks about actions that have occurred earlier. So, dear students, actions that started and finished in the past. For example, I went to the beach last Sunday. I bought a new car yesterday. Here, went and bought is the simple past tense. Actions that happened one after the other in the past, like in a story. For example, he came in, took off his coat, and sat down. I went into the disco and I saw my favorite girl. Then I asked her to dance. So, this is the very simple past tense. For example, we can use the regular verbs from our life, ed, for all the persons. Okay? Play, played. Work, worked. Stay, stayed. Listen, listened. Speak, spoke. Eat, ate. See, saw. Fly, flew. Think, thought. These are the example of simple past tense. We can see more example about this simple past tense. Here we can see positive sentences, negative sentences and yes or no questions sentences. Number 1, positive sentences. I played football yesterday. I went home early on Saturday. Here played, went is the positive sentences. So it is a positive word of the simple past tense. Negative sentences. I did not play football yesterday. I did not go home early on Saturday. So here negative sentences did not play and did not go. Yes or no questions. Did you play football yesterday? Did you go home early in the Saturday? So here did you play and did you go is the questions of interrogative simple past tense. Here we can see little more verb to be. Positive sentences, negative sentences and yes or no questions. So positive, I was in London last year. So it is a positive sentence. Negative sentences, they were not at home last weekend. So here were not is a negative sentence of the simple past tense. Yes or no questions. Where you ill yesterday. So where you ill yesterday is a question. So interrogative questions. So dear students, I hope that you understood the simple past tense. Now let us move on to the past continuous tense. To show what somebody was doing at a particular time in the past, we use the past continuous tense. How? We can see. I was playing. You were playing. We were playing. They were playing. He was playing. She was playing. It was playing. It is the past continuous tense. Whatever we are doing in the past, ing, when we are adding ing, it is the past continuous tense. Come, let us see few more examples. Was I playing? It is the interrogative questions. We can see here past continuous tense, there are two types, interrogative and negative. So one side is the interrogative is there, other side is the negative. Was I playing? Were you playing? Was she playing? So it is the interrogative past continuous tense. The negative continuous tense we can see here, I was not playing. You were not playing. He was not playing. It is the negative sentence of past continuous tense. For example, I was playing badminton at this time yesterday. So, here what is the girl is doing? I was playing badminton at this time yesterday. Yesterday I was playing the badminton in this time. Okay. Next we can see example. She was cycling at 9 a.m. yesterday. They were playing table tennis at 6:30 last night. Here we can use was, were, verb, ing. So the past continuous tense we have to use always ing, the verb. Simon was playing football at 3 p.m. yesterday. The children were going to school at 8 a.m. yesterday. Dereka was swimming at 6 a.m. yesterday. Mandy was feeding her dog at 4 o'clock yesterday. Sam and Jessie were having a dinner at 8 p.m. last night. So, these are the examples of past continuous tense. We often use the past continuous and past simple tenses in the same sentences. How? We do this when we want to talk about a shorter activity that happened during a longer activity in the past. So it is called past continuous tense. Now let us move on to the past perfect tense. How? What is the tenses? And when do we use it in English? Meaning of the past perfect. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. For example, it can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. It is called past perfect tense. For example, she only understood the movie because she had read the book. Here, had read is the past perfect tense. Number 2, I had never seen such a beautiful sunset before I went to Hawaii. So here had and seen it is called past perfect tense. Meaning of past perfect tense. We can also use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up until another action in the past. It is called past perfect tense. For example, number 1, we had owned a car for 10 years before it finally died. Here, had owned is the past perfect tense. Number 2, they had been married for 5 years when they had their first child. So it is the past perfect tense. So dear students, I hope that you all are understood what is the simple past tense and past continuous and past perfect tense. Thank you. Have a nice day. We will meet next class.